Hey, Levante. Yesterday you guys got off to a little bit of a slow start. You're down 10-0. We know Jamel's interception sort of, created some momentum. But what was it that finally you think put together that complete game at that point to where you just took down the number one offense in the league?
We just took control of the game. Main thing was, we was giving up a little stuff here and there with him, with him buying extra time. So when we got that settled on the sideline, we was able to lock in and get to playing our defense the way we want to, and being able to go out there and wreak havoc and have fun.
And I mean, you've been good right since about the middle of last year, but when you play like that against a team like Green Bay, I mean, is that the standard you think you guys can now keep, and how do you maintain that? Because they talked about having a great practice last week that it kind of clicked in like on Thursday.
Yeah, it's definitely a standard. It's definitely a standard that we have to uphold now. Especially with the coaching staff we have, they're not going to expect anything less than our performance that we had, and we got to be able to be consistent, not get too high, not get too low, but just stay the course. We know we played a good football game yesterday against a great football team, but now that's in the past. We have to keep on moving forward and keep on stacking them. And in order for us to be the best defense that we want to be at the end of this year, we have to keep putting together those type of performances. And everybody knows that. Everybody in the staff knows that, and our whole defensive unit knows that. And coach definitely made an emphasis on it when we got into a team meeting today. So that's something that we have to try to establish here.
Thanks.
Next will be Greg Allman.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Lavonte, we saw a lot of synchronized celebrations yesterday. You and JPP after the sack you guys had, you and Devin kind of riding the horse there. Was this the most fun you had winning a football game in a long time?
Yeah, it's definitely fun, man. It was definitely fun. Guys was out there having fun, flying around. I tell those guys every time, man, when you make a play, just show out, make a play. When you make a play, just go out there and have fun with it, because you never know when you're going to get a chance to make another play. So when we was getting no opportunities, that's what we was doing. That's what the game is all about. What all it comes down to. You're out there when you execute, when you playing at a high level, when you out there having fun, the games becomes even that much more better for you. So, that's what we was want to do. That we always try to preach have fun when we out there, and that's what we did.
You and Devin got in the backfield so quickly on some of those plays to drop them for losses. Is there a key to being that fast and still being under control to make sure you don't over pursue or fly past somebody?
Yeah, of course. Just anticipation, anticipation from our part, and also knowing where your help is, and knowing that, in those type of plays, there's going to be an edge set, and you're going to have an opportunity for you to shoot those gaps. And it's just a collective thing about everybody setting the edges, and everybody doing their job, and finding an open scene on those little wide stretch plays, and being able to hit it. We have that type of capability to, run fast and make plays in the backfield and chase backs down, and that's what we wanted to do yesterday.
Thanks, Fonte.
Mm-hmm.
Next will be Jenna Lane.
Hey, Lavonte, how important was it for your defense to have a game like this where you get down 10-0 really early, you're getting in favorable down and distance situations on third down, but they're converting, you give up some chunk plays, uncharacteristic big run. It was like a 25-yard run. And then for you guys to literally go out there and still play confidently and take chances to be able to have those 2 interceptions. I mean, is this really that just kind of like a, is that really like a defining part of this team, this defense having like a turning point?
Basically, everything we give up is kind of like self-inflicted, for the most part. We know, like, once we get to the sideline and we go over that thing and we see what happens, we're like, okay, then, they ain't really do nothing to beat us or get this certain play on us. If we do what we're supposed to do, that won't happen. And when he got those passes when he was on 3rd and 18, and then one on another third and like medium 3rd and 8 or whatever, it was just self-inflicted things like him buying extra time and guys losing coverage and stuff like that. So, and then once we got that taken care of, plastering downfield and taking care of that, we was able to do some good things. And like I said, man, it's just a standard that we have to uphold, and that's something that we try to do. We want to do consistently, week in and week out.
Yeah, I mean, how important was it for your defense to be able to have a game like that against an opponent such as the Packers? Obviously, their offense started the season off putting 40, points on the board on opponents. Like, how big was that for you guys, especially knowing some of the guys, some of the quarterbacks you're going to be facing here pretty soon?
Yeah, I mean, on a weekly basis, every offense that we play, is going to have some talent across the board. And we knew the challenges Green Bay brung, especially with Aaron Rodgers coming in, being the quarterback that they have, and also having the weapons and bringing Devontae Adams back. So we knew it was going to be one of those games where we have to, it's one of those games we have to focus all 4 quarters. And last week, we still had that still bad taste in our mouth where we let them, get a couple things or whatever. But that's in the past. But the opportunity to go against those guys was something that we was looking forward to, and then we was able to put on the show yesterday.
Thank you.
Next will be Luke Easterling.
Lavonte, going into this game, obviously a lot was said about your run defense as a unit and what the loss of Vita might have, meant for that moving forward. You guys obviously had a great day containing Aaron Jones as a whole. What can you say about the guys that lined up in front of you and the way they filled that empty spot with Vita out of the lineup?
I mean, I think that's a testament to the Casey Rogers, what he has in that D line room, guys stepping in and trying to fill voids. Vita is a huge loss for us, obviously, who was a guy who we love, and especially for me, the linebackers, we love them up there. We love seeing that big 50 in front of us, taking care of everything, keeping guys off us. But just a testament to Coach Ross and those guys being able to try to pick up where he left off, and it's exactly what it shows. And we do a great job of really going over the run game on certain days, and understanding what people trying to do to try to beat us. And guys do their job. It's a collective thing. Everybody, all 11 guys got to be honed in. It's the safeties, the corners, D-line, and linebackers. Everybody's got a certain type of run fit. So once everybody do their job, it makes everything better.
And as long as you've been with this team, I think fans in particular have been hoping and waiting for you to have the opportunity to kind of show off on a national level. Obviously, week 5 didn't go the way you guys wanted to from a team standpoint, but to bounce back like this, again, in front of a national audience, you've got 3 straight primetime games after this. What does it mean to you and your career here and the opportunity that you have, and also the unit as a whole, your defense's ability to step up yesterday and also have the opportunity to keep doing that in primetime the next few weeks?
It's beautiful. It's going to be beautiful, man. For me personally, obviously I haven't had a lot of chance to play primetime football games, but being under the lights, being the only, game on TV that particular day at that particular time, it's going to be beautiful, man. And all I do, no matter what time it is, no matter what type of game it is, I'm going to go out there. I'm going to be the consistent guy that I am, try to make as many plays as I can for my football team. And, for our team as a whole, it's going to show that we're the team that, things change around here. Things change around here, and the thing that I'm most proud of is probably off topic, but those penalties yesterday. I mean, I think that was the most beautiful thing about the game. We coming off a game where we had 12 penalties, I believe, and then coming back and having 0 against a great football team like that. It was just wonderful to see and wonderful to be a part of. But it just goes to show the type of team we have and what type of team we're capable of.
Thanks, Lavonte.
Next will be John Ledger.
Lavonte, I'm not sure if this is totally possible, but it seemed like Devin White was even somehow more energized for this game than a normal game, which he normally brings it anyway in that capacity. But just wondering if you saw anything from him during the week of practice, or if you guys talked about anything, or if you observed some of the same things about his energy level for this game.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, a lot of stuff, stemmed over from last week. Had a lot of stuff that we had to get off our chest. Us as a defense as a whole, and us individually as players, we knew we didn't play the best game that we wanted to the week prior, and then we hold ourselves to a particular standard, individually and together. So he felt like he didn't play his best football that Thursday night, and he had to come in and make a point of improvement. He wanted to get started fast, get hot fast, and that's exactly what he did. shot in the backfield, made a play, and the rest was history. And for guys like that, once you get a hot start, it's gonna be real hard to slow them down. And that's what you got all day yesterday. And I told him that's something that we got to continue to improve on, and something that we got to continue to do.
Last question will come from Rick Stroud.
Lavonte, there was a talk about, Bulls and the coaches on the sideline after the 10-0, saying, hey, cut it loose, be aggressive. I know Rodgers got outside a few times, but you guys scored, and you almost scored again. So you like the fact that that Bowles didn't take his foot off the accelerator? In other words, didn't matter what the score, he wasn't going into a cover two shell. He didn't let the comeback happen. And is that the part you like the most?
Yeah, that's something that he do. He's going to stick to the game plan because, like I said earlier, they wasn't doing nothing that really was killing us. A lot of stuff was us really like killing ourselves a little bit. But we did switch up some things. First and second down and mixing up the looks a little bit. But everything was a part of the game plan. It was everything that he said he was going to call, and he was going out there and executing. And they was doing exactly what we thought we would do. And that just goes with preparation and sticking to what the game plan is, and everybody staying with it. And all it does is just continue to give guys confidence. And that one play by Dean, that pick six by Dean, that's something that was a brewing for a while, and he finally got it and took it to the house. And the rest is history, man. That just basically opened it up for everybody else to get in and make plays too. So. It was a guy, it was just a great collective effort, man, by the coaching staff and, players going out there and execute. We came to the sideline after that drive that they scored. We talked, had some talk on the sideline and had some, adjustments here and there. But for the most part, we stuck with what we wanted to do, and we was out there and we went out there to execute it.
All right, that's all we have time for, Lavonte. Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, guys. Stay blessed.